Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Packers pick it up. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? Just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Jim. Hey, check right.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mayfield now. Herndon's got it complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Boy. I'm here all day. 58, boy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, flush to his right. He's going to take, and the Packers are in for the score. He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got him in, it's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he steps away. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Single, slot.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Snell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down now. Snell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Looking long for Westbrook. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. The open man is Westbrook. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield with it once more. Open man is Hill. He's got it. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You got nothing. Light 14. Light 14.
To throw again on second down. Murray, complete to Washington. His second catch for the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check it back. Check it back.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Max Crosby in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys are back within a single score. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for two. Throwing again, Murray. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Westbrook. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. And
he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chiefs 23.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing, Mayfield. They complete it to Hill. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to they've got his man complete. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, Mayfield. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Mayfield to throw it, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions.